CNN's David Ensor in Washington. CNN's Brian Palmer joins us on the phone from here in Manhattan. Brian, why don't you begin by telling me where you are?
We are in front of the criminal courthouse after being pushed north slightly. We watched one of the towers of the World Trade Center disappear from the skyline. It basically folded into itself in a plume of gray smoke. A crowd of thousands of people dashed up Broadway, followed by emergency services personnel.
Dave, watch your back.
She was flying low because I asked my little buddy, I said, what do you think? So, you know what it did? It came from over the bay. And I asked my buddy, what's happening? Why this plane flying so low? He took his wing like that and right into the bay. I was down in the bay. I seen it.
Was one film or is that? I call it South. They have
the Pentagon. You can see the smoke billowing up from the building. Huge clouds of smoke.
I think they do.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go. Yeah, well, it's leaning and buckling. Leaning and buckling. Yep. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll be with them.
My name is Greg Cherry, and yes. Okay, I work on the 20th floor at the World Trade Center. I'm just traumatized right now. But World Trade 1, and I was working at my desk on the 20th floor, and all of a sudden, the impact, I thought it was a bomb, just lifted everybody off our seats, and it was screaming. But I was proud of my co-workers, everybody. It was calm. We took the stairways. There was a little panic, and we took the stairways. But then when we got to the bottom, the elevators, they all cracked. They were coming down. More debris was coming down. Yes. No, they popped. The cable popped. The elevator, it just cramped, tumbling down. So when we got to the exit, another plane came in and more debris. They wouldn't let us out the building. I thought that was it. But I just want to let you know that my wife, Barbara, I'm safe, and my mother. Thank you. Okay. I'm just happy I got out and hope my co-workers and everyone is safe.
9 David, go ahead.
Yeah. As soon as you get, are you at the scene?
They have us right now down opposite the Downtown Athletic Club on West Street.
All right, get me a status report on Car 9 and all the other units that were in that area, and get them back to me on the telephone, please.
10-4, 9 David, as soon as possible.
10-4.
Peter, big concern now from the scene that the Northwest Tower, the one remaining standing, is leaning and buckling in the northwest corner. They're moving back the mobilization areas, and they're cordoning off the area in a much wider zone now, because obviously they are now concerned about the possibility of a second collapse.
Members of the Uniform Division of the Secret Service ran out to intersections and started diverting traffic. There are emergency vehicles on almost every block around the White House.
seems that a large aircraft, it's being described as an airliner, crashed into just near the Pentagon, near the west side of the Pentagon, near a helicopter launch pad, or on a helicopter launch pad.
Well, Andrea, it is, I hate to use a cliche, but it is truly a scene out of a movie here. The dark, acrid smoke wafting over from the Pentagon has shrouded the terminal area here at National Airport lightly, not a dense fog here at the airport, but a light fog nonetheless.
You're hearing some sirens behind me. Those are some additional police vehicles heading down 7th Avenue right now.
Melissa?
Yes.
If I could interrupt you for a second, there's an urgent on the wire that something has happened at the State Department. A source says, we don't know yet, we hear it might have been a plane. So there's a possibility now that a plane may have slammed into the State Department in the nation's capital.
That, of course.
Now that's interesting from a forensic point of view. The explosion that leveled the South Tower came, it seemed, roughly halfway up, and yet it took the entire tower out.
I'm still desperately confused, John, about what may have caused the building to collapse.
As you watch the videotape, it appeared to buckle from the middle, from the point of impact and collapse, which with no background in architecture, I don't know about the structural vulnerability, but as you see, debris starts to fall away. Then it cracks, and then it just goes straight down. And now they say that the other tower is leaning. If you look at some of the pictures, it appears to be on a slight angle to the right.
News with Judy DeAngelo.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, James. We are just getting word now that not only the airspace lock, but below ground is also being closed.
You were in that area today.
Yes, I was on 299 Broadway when I felt a huge vibration. Thought it was an earthquake, didn't know what it was. People were running across the street, barefooted, some crying on the floor, almost like a stampede was occurring. Everybody just ran. This is where I'm at now. I don't know how many blocks I ran. I almost caught asthma by the time I stopped. Lost my cell phone. I can't even call my family right now. And
that's it. My past came before me, but I thought maybe this was some type of earthquake. I ran to the window like some fool to see if it was an earthquake. I didn't see other buildings tumbling, so the first thing that came to my mind was that it was a bomb. So, no, I was still inside. When we got to the bottom, we were ready to leave the building. They told us not to get. That's when the other plane hit and everything was falling. They told us to stay inside the building, and it was just chaos. I saw bodies flying everywhere. It was something I never experienced. Take care of yourself. Okay.
I'm getting bumped off because they're doing live shots. So JFK shut down medical supplies into LaGuardia.
146, 10-5. At this time, reporting a floor collapse on the 22nd floor. We're going to have a one-hour response to the box at this time.
146, acting 10-4.
Man in ladder 5-6, ladder 5-6.
Check the A. You can check out the A.
Yeah, there is a daycare center not too far away from there.
U1 or car 3.
Missing an hour, no?
Car 3,
it's all the second just into the bank.
Number 14 advised that the building could collapse is going to fall on top of Stuyvesant High School, Cape.
Right, tell them to
Did
get
you hear
out.
that?
Yeah, tell them to get out. It's going to fall.
They said if the building collapses, it will fall on Stuyvesant High School.
Really? He was right.
New York City, Citywide, go.
It'll fall on Stuyvesant High School because it's failing the south.
18 supervisors on here.
ABC's John McWethy now confirms for us, we've had from an eyewitness, or he adds to our eyewitness, saying that a small plane heading north, which is exactly what our eyewitness a little earlier told us, exploded at the base of the Pentagon, at the base of one wing of the Pentagon. They evacuated everyone inside.
My name is Rich. I was working at the Ritz-Carlton, Villalba. Spell it? V-I-L-L-A-L-B-A.
And you work at the Ritz-Carlton?
We were doing construction at the Ritz-Carlton, and it came on the bay side, came right past our window, and the plane started angling like this.
Big plane?
From what I saw, it was so fast, went by so fast, it looked like a commercial, like the United, I think. And he angled like he was going to take out more floors, you know, and just hit. We evacuated the building, and I don't even know where we're walking to now. You know. Yeah, you don't think I could walk to Jersey, do you?
As soon as we get out of here, there might be mass transit available, Port Authority, that kind of thing. Okay, but you're all right. And you saw what happened? God, we're gonna have to go check her.
Let's go. Everybody's back.
That time I learned my lesson. Me too.
Sadly, I heard Howard Stern on the radio a snippet of him joking there when I passed somebody's car.
What?
When I passed somebody's car and they had Howard Stern on, he was just, you know, having a laugh fest.
That this happened?
Yeah.
No worries.
Howard Stern was having a laugh fest.
I mean, there's no confirmation that she was there, but she was with his son.
Statter?
Yeah, I'm here.
You hear anything about the State Department?
No, I know there was concern here. Let me describe what happened when we had to rush off a little while ago.
Yes.
There was concern, and we don't like to put rumors on the air, and I'm not sure that you can call this a rumor, but FBI on the scene at the Pentagon told everybody to leave the area because there was concern of a hijacked plane that might be coming in this direction.
Hold on.
We know.
Hey, Dave?
Yes?
We just got this bulletin from the Associated Press. A car bomb explodes outside the State Department. Being attributed to senior law enforcement officials. Again, a car bomb has just exploded.
Let's go to Frank Herzog, who is outside the State Department. Frank, what have you seen?
Talked to someone who was in the building, had just gone into one of the World Trade Towers when it all happened. He said from where he was in the lobby, there was a flush of debris and a flush of fire down one of the elevator shafts. He actually was singed, and he was in the lobby. This gentleman here.
That there was concern that another plane might be inbound towards the Pentagon. And by grounding everything, of course, by ordering everything to be grounded on all radio channels to all aircraft that are flying in the area,
Thank you. Do you know where everybody's going?
No, I don't.
We may never know the answer to this question, but again, you know, you have to wonder, a jetliner captain with a gun to his head told to crash into a building, what would he probably do? I would imagine he would probably say no. So we have to wonder who flew the planes.
Where were you? You in Tower 2 when it happened?
Which one? I just came out of which one is called? I was the one who didn't fall. Tower 1.
Fall towards you? You were still in Tower 1?
No, we just come out, we were walking.
Do you know the people are falling out the other side?
Let's head back to
I'll go closer and then up.
Okay, good.
I'm
Thanks.
thinking you're going to have a shot.
Hello.
Explosion on Capitol Hill, possible bomb at the State Department. DC. Chopper 4 local desk.
Out of Boston, bound for L.A., crashed into the world. You see the picture right there. That's the second explosion when this American Airlines jet, apparently hijacked, plowed into the World Trade Center. Then about an hour ago, there was an explosion at the Pentagon. A plane plowed into the Pentagon near the heliport.
Look at this.
Oh.
And one of the towers, we had reported that one had collapsed. Here is proof that...
Frank Herzog, where are you?
Manhattan. Hello, Charlie. I don't know what you got to do, but I want all the rescue firefighters available from home to report, Kate.
10-4, we have been broadcasting that, Kate.
We need all the help we can get.
10-4, we have multiple units on the way in now.
4.
That's a...
People are jumping now.
Let's go to Walter Perez. Walter is downtown in Lower Manhattan.
Okay, now as you can imagine, Ralph, as you can imagine, it is a pretty frenzied scene out here. Just a few moments ago, I'd say about 20 minutes ago, we're not sure exactly what it was. We have not confirmed it, but something either exploded or fell off the side of the one building that was attacked and caused a massive plume of smoke. As we turn left, you can see there's a trucks go by that they're spitting off smoke. These were the emergency trucks and ambulances that were near the building at the time that had happened. At that point, it wasn't so much of a frenzied scenario because people were walking away from the building. This entire region has been cordoned off, and people who are working in nearby buildings were told to leave and evacuate the area for obvious reasons, for safety concerns. When that second plume of smoke came up from the ground area, people started running. People were covered in soot. There were people with blood on their shirts, rips in their shirts, and at this point, looking up at the top of the building, at a rate of about 1 every 5 minutes, you see people that are jumping from the top of the building.
I was on Liberty Street. It's terrible. Oh my God.
In the building originally?
No, I was on the way to work. And the dust come down and cover us. We had to feel our way out from the dust. It's just bad. All I need now is to get to Brooklyn. Yeah.
Why are you running? You know why?
What? On a what?
Somebody said, yes.
Where are you coming from?
I was in the Century 21 building.
So you were downtown too?
Right. Our office points right at the buildings, and we're so accustomed to seeing people of all walks of life down in the lobby and everything, and every day, and then all of a sudden this happens at 9 in the morning, and fire came out from all sides of the building. And to us, we thought bombs went off or something, but apparently planes went. But it's a sad, very sad time for America.
What we're going to do is we're going to...
Why don't you know what, without lens zones, let's pick up the report as we can, so we'll worry about that in a minute. Carl, do you know how to get voicemail on these things?
No.
No, I'm going to go back and see if we can pick up Barry. Hello?
Just announced that we had a big tragedy and described what happened, and he said he's not going to tolerate this.
Carl?
We're going to, full scale, finding out who did this.
Seems like the fire's out.
Nothing has happened there now. It looks all quiet, but I am getting reports from Park Police that another plane was hijacked out of Pittsburgh. That's the word they're getting. Another plane was hijacked out of Pittsburgh.
As we gather more information and we're sure we're settled where we're supposed to stop, we'll get back to you, because at this point, police are still not sure where we should be. And as you can see, a lot of police activity. They're trying to move the media to a safe area so we can do proper reporting and let everybody know exactly what's going on. For now, back to you.
We'll throw you back to the studio now.
It's coming down.
We won't speculate on that, but Lisa Stark, who covers aviation for us, confirms that it was American Flight 11 to Los Angeles. There were 90 passengers and crew on board. And there was a second plane. Help me understand this now.
This was just a few minutes after there'd been another explosion near the top of the North Tower. Eyewitnesses said this tower appeared to be struck by a plane that came in low and then hit the building at a slight angle. Again, within seconds, the upper floors were consumed by flames and smoke.
Is this tower?
Operation.
I don't think it has.
Call one on there, call one.
I mean, the whole thing, like, when you could see individual windows with this telescope. Like, The whole thing is just it's a big cavern.
It's outside. It's outside.
It's going down.
What happened? A car bomb exploded.
Where's that tape? The tape was shot. Pop it out. We'll feed it.
Stay on the fairly tight shot.
Okay, just give me the tape and we'll feed it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Coming in to the Pentagon this morning, identify yourself and tell us what you saw.
My name is Ed Hudson. I was coming to work at the Navy Annex. I was passing by Fort Myer and I saw a large airliner-sized plane, roughly a 767-size airliner. Very deep descent, approaching the Pentagon. As I didn't actually see the impact, but I did see, hear the blast and saw the smoke rising from the crash later.
And if you go over by there, you can see the people jumping out the window. They're jumping out the window right now. Oh my God.
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
What are they telling people about a plan? Or
not telling nothing. I don't have any.
Are you here on backup? Or?
I'm here on backup.
Yeah. Have you been able to, are all your guys okay?
We're trying to find them right now.
You're trying to find out if the emergency personnel are okay?
I'm with the fire marshals. We're doing the fire investigations. We're just trying to get together right now. We have nothing.
Pretty crazy. All right, thanks.
And CIA Director George Tenet has been holding meetings in his office in Langley, Virginia. And as we reported earlier, key FBI team members from their rescue efforts and anti-terror coordinating team were stranded in Monterey, California, where they were on a secret exercise, military exercise, against exactly this kind of event.
Looking at the sun color, great shot, great shot.
Thanks for the cue. Got any water in here?
Frank, hold on 1 second. It's me to front line, me to front line. Anyway, you can put a phone or, is there any way we can get IFB into Pat's ear for a talk back and forth?
I beg your pardon. The second plane was not hijacked from Boston, but from Dulles Airport, we're being told, which of course is outside Washington, and we do not know if that was the...
Yeah, Capitol Hill. In Capitol Hill. Pentagon's been hit. Capitol Hill.
Operation go.
They say that empty space, completely done.
Where? This is the World Trade Center?
Yeah,
we saw it go.
Collapse.
Phone from St. Mary's Hospital in Hoboken, New Jersey. Doctor, I know it's extremely busy. What can you tell us about any casualties you're receiving there?
We're receiving some minor burns now. We have 3 emergency rooms in our hospital system, one here at St. Mary's, one at St. Francis, and one at Christ Hospital in Jersey City. And we're open and functioning to receive any casualties that we may get.
The other one's gonna go.
The other tower is gonna go.
We are continually trying.
Hey, that's great.
Also, would you make everyone aware that we're going to be feeding some tape?
Holy shit. Jesus.
Train
gone. The Twin Trade Towers are fucking gone. Oh, of course there's fucking people in there.
We simply do not know who has been hurt and what casualties might have occurred, which is the information that we are. I want you to take a look at what's happening right now. That is a live picture.
That's a live picture too. That's World Trade Center 2 has just collapsed. That's the second of the towers to collapse.
We are now looking at the collapse of the second of the World Trade Center towers. Again, this is something that we never dreamed we would witness in our lifetime. Let us tell you that to come into this city right now, you will not be able to. The bridges, the tunnels, shut.
That is one of the witnesses to these extraordinary events this morning here in New York. Again, and I know that for many of you, you've heard this a lot, but I think it's important as people join us as they do in moments like this. They are coming in all the time, that there have been attacks in 2 American cities, New York and in Washington. The trade centers here in New York have been hit by airplanes. In Washington, there is a large fire at the Pentagon. The Pentagon has been evacuated. And there's, you can see, perhaps the second tower, the front tower, the top portion of which is collapsing. Good Lord. There are no words. You can see large pieces of the building falling. You can see the smoke rising. You can see a portion of the side of the building now just being covered on the right side as I look at it, covered in smoke. This is just a horrific scene and a horrific moment.
Looks like there was never a building there.
You know, when it went down, I could see like it was paddling.
Yeah, it seemed like it just sort of...
The North Tower coming down.
Fell this way.
North Tower coming down, kid.
Oh, it's one piece of the still not going down. Steel, look at the steel.
Oh my God. You can hear it.
Be advised, the tower is down. Be advised, the North Tower is down. All personnel, be advised, the North Tower is down. Oh, that's fine too.
What a mercy.
Be advised, the whole North Tower is down.
There it goes.
That smoke is bad. Let's go.
Those people running on the left, on the left, on the left, where the smoke is.
We have Swiss Re, which is the second largest reinsurer in the world, down 14% right now. Munich Re down 9% and Allianz down 8%. We are also waiting for a statement out of the European Union. We had been told that EU would be issuing a statement shortly, and we will get back to you when we have that. Back to you, Mark.
We have an enormous explosion now in the remaining World Trade Tower Center. The second, I believe the North Tower is now gone as well. Oh, shoot!
Give me the.
Oh my God!
There it goes, it's going. It's going down now, it's going down now. There it collapses. Oh. It just collapsed. Oh, those poor people. Oh, God. The second tower is gone.
You are directly across the river from Midtown Manhattan. Have you ever in your experience gotten any of these types of casualties from New York? What kind of emergency plan is in place that would include New Jersey hospitals?
I don't know what kind of emergency plan they have in place. We have our external disaster plan in place. We've sent triage teams to the PATH station, Hoboken Terminal. And as I said, we have our 3 emergency rooms open and running.
Dr. Angelo Caprio, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
From around the New York City metropolitan region, help is pouring in after the attack on the Twin Towers.
And we believe now the second tower of the World Trade Center, that would be tower number 2, has collapsed. This is a terrible, terrible tragedy. The first one collapsed just a short time ago. This now appears to be the second of the Twin Towers, having been struck, each of them, by a plane, has collapsed. Let's look.
There was another big explosion in the other tower. Flames coming out in this billowing grey smoke. People still not panicking. People not quite understanding what was going on. Then somebody said that they saw an airliner go into one of those towers. Then, I don't know, an hour later than that, we had that big explosion from much, much lower. I don't know what on earth caused that. The thing that strikes me is, one, the terribleness of the incident, whatever the cause, and we don't go into politics, but whatever the cause, the terribleness, the hugeness of what's happened. So huge, in fact, that most of the people around simply can't understand what happened. People were just standing around, talking to each other, nodding their heads.
Not just in U.S. history, but probably
in modern times.
In modern times.
Yeah, and
unprecedented. And it's going to be.
And every time you say that, I'm going to go immediately to Washington now, but every time you say that, I keep thinking of how we are told time and time and time again by the Pentagon and by the State Department that they know something's going on in the world today.
They seem to have the problem at the North Tower, Peter.
Let's look at the North Tower quickly.
Seems to be coming down.
Oh my God.
The second tower.
It's hard to put it into words, and maybe one doesn't need to.
Okay, this is like our story. Why are they pulling us out of here?
Because the North Tower is leaning. The North Tower.
The North Tower
is leaning.
Oh my God, there it goes!
Again, we are looking at two pictures. The one on the left of your screen is the Pentagon, where a section of that building has collapsed, struck by an aircraft. This is New York City, where one of the Twin Towers collapsed after it was struck by aircraft, one of the 110-story towers.
Emilio Delano, he's a terrorism expert over at American University. Sir, are you with us here? Emilio? I think we lost him. The phones in this area, everybody's on a cell phone.
Trying to get
out.
This was live of the second tower. We believe the second tower of the World Trade Center just collapsed. That's what you were looking at live.
Oh my God. Jimmy, the second tower just went.
At this point, quite certain he pledges the government's full support, as would be obvious, for the victims and their families, as well as a full-scale investigation to hunt down those responsible. Let's go back to Cindy Hsu in the newsroom, who's joining us now with another update. Cindy?
Wait a second. Is this a live picture? This is a live picture. We are seeing the second World Trade Tower Center. World Trade Center Tower number 1 has just collapsed, ladies and gentlemen. You see it live in our picture. One World Trade Center has just collapsed. That means both World Trade Center buildings have collapsed.
The New York Stock Exchange.
Just a moment ago, the entire top of the building collapsed. You can see a massive plume of smoke. People are running away from the area. There are firefighters and there are police trying to evacuate the area as quickly as possible. People who are near the area are in an absolute frenzied situation. The entire top of the building just collapsed. You can see the plume of smoke is coming in our direction. Let's get out of here, Ralph. We're going to leave because the smoke is coming right at us.
Obviously, this is a devastating They're moment gone. in Look our at that. history. They're gone. The World Trade Center is no more.
We simply do not know who has been hurt and what casualties might have occurred, which is the information that we are. I want you to take a look at what's happening right now. That is a live picture.
That's a live picture too. That's World Trade Center 2 has just collapsed.
That's the second tower to collapse.
We are now looking at the collapse of the second of the World Trade Center towers.
Yes, I am, Michael. We just saw that as well. The second tower, the only one that was standing, tower number 1, just we saw some kind of explosion, a lot of smoke come out of the top of the tower.
Over this way, Pat.
You can see the chaos.
We can see the top of the building from here. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh,
when it comes down, we're
all right. We do need to put it down now. I think we need to put it down now. Here we go.
Minutes or so, they started a second evacuation of the Pentagon area. We're told that there's another aircraft that's been hijacked, and it's 20 minutes outside Washington, D.C. Emergency vehicle crews with bullhorns have been coming through this area telling everybody to get back. Is that what your understanding is as well?
Exactly.
Okay, now what about employees? Have you guys been given any information about what you should do?
Just told us to go home.
This is shocking and devastating for everybody.
It is. You know, I think it's time that the American public realize that we are vulnerable. We're not in a situation such as World War II where we had 2 oceans to protect us.
Thank you very much. Mr. Ed Hudson was an eyewitness to that plane coming in this morning. He said...
a friend of mine works for the FBI. He's, you know, out in the field. He's an agent. And he tells me all the time that he's on surveillance outside people's houses who are known terrorists or possible terrorists. And they're constantly watching these people. So what I'm asking again is, how did this slip by? I mean, we can say, you know, 20/20 hindsight, but this was obviously a synchronized planned attack on 2 states.
But are they watching the people in this country or the people in other
countries? Oh my goodness, look at the screen.
Goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh. Both towers down.
Oh my God.
Ten four on your urgent.
Marine 3 to Manhattan, connecting to Manhattan. Urgent, 289 to Manhattan, urgent. The World Trade Center's collapsed. Building 2 has collapsed. Okay. Urgent, urgent.
Unicorn urgent case.
Everybody get out. We had to collapse to the second tower. Everybody's running from there. This is here it comes. Get in. Hold on.
10-4. Attention all units, we're receiving reports of number 1 and number 2 World Trade Center collapse. All units at the scene receiving reports. Number 1 and number 2 World Trade Centers, both towers collapse.
Just come out of Tower 1, we were walking towards Broadway. They're saying, move along, move along, move along. I looked up, as soon as we got across the street, I looked up, I saw the building the tower start to buckle. I just turned and ran, ducked down, put a jacket over my head. 3 or 4 of us huddled together, and it was just black everywhere.
Were you covered? Were you hit with debris?
No. But I mean, I was ducked behind a subway cover. So I put it, with the jacket over, the 3 of us, all of us huddled together. There was, dust and whatnot everywhere.
Oh my God, down! The second building has just come down. The second, everyone is being asked to get down. Come down. The people are now panicking again. The second tower has just fallen. It's about 10:25.
Apparently hit, and now the Pentagon officials are evacuating everyone from the area there, according to the Associated Press, because they fear another plane could be en route to the Pentagon.
Senior law enforcement officials say a car bomb has exploded outside the State Department. That from the AP we're just getting. It was already among buildings here in the nation's capital that had been evacuated, so people had been asked to leave. They were leaving. We have just heard that the second tower has collapsed in New York City. The second World Trade Center tower has just collapsed in New York. We're looking at a live picture.
Oh my God! The trade center is collapsed! It's gone, look!
To be at risk, so that's why so many precautions have been taken. The planes are shut down nationwide by the FAA. New Jersey State Police.
There it goes. The other World Trade Center tower is collapsing. Watch your screen there.
10:28 now. The second World Trade Center, 2 World Trade Center is disintegrating.
Now the second tower has collapsed. The first collapsing.
This is 1 World Trade Center now.
That's correct. That's correct. 2 World Trade Center collapsed at about 9:55.
It's open, going out, trying to get everybody to go out. One of the concerns, of course, was that the Emergency Command Center was at 7 World Trade Center, which is across the street from Tower 1 and what was Tower 2, unfortunately, and that the Port Authority was based at the World Trade Center. President Bush did comment earlier. He called it an apparent terrorist attack, but then updated that to call it
seemingly at this point quite certain. He pledges the government's full support, as would be obvious, for the victims and their families, as well as a full-scale investigation to hunt down those responsible. Let's go back to Cindy Hsu in the newsroom.
Wait a minute. What's the matter? That's the other tower is gone. Hold it a second. Let's hear this.
World Trade Tower Center, no more buildings have collapsed.
If Jim Smith is with us still in Chopper 2, Jimmy, you there?
What?
Michael, we just saw that as well. The second tower, the only one that was standing, tower number 1, we saw some kind of explosion, a lot of smoke come out at the top of the tower, and then it collapsed down onto the streets below, much like we saw the first tower just about a half hour ago.
Gosh, this is an unbelievable, it's incredible. Yes, go ahead, Jim.
Johnny, as you basically informed some people what happened, assuming some people had no idea what was happening, what kinds of reactions are you getting from people?
Look at this.
The second tower.
You're going to the second tower. You're looking at this live right now.
Okay.
Both towers now completely destroyed of the World Trade Center. You have no idea how many people may have been in those buildings. We have no idea. This was a major communication center for this city, for this country. Many government offices in those towers. Amazing video as you're watching it now. It's not video, it's live. It's right before your very eyes.
The World Trade Center is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything that's going on around our world, we don't see it.
You know what I'm saying? When you do it, you're holding yourself down. You know what? You got that.
Mobile Command Center to Manhattan, Case.
Mobile Command Center.
Be advised, Mobile Command Center is set up in front of Pier A. I have Engine 209 with me, also Dr. Prezant, and Supervisor Fire Marshal Burns, okay? I have no radio contact with anybody else at this time. As soon as I get something, I'll let you know, okay?
10-4, Mobile Command Center.
3-3 to Manhattan Urgent. The other tower just collapsed. Major collapse. Major collapse.
Where's everybody?
Go to that smoke. They went down.
It's like snow.
In Washington, there is a large fire at the Pentagon. The Pentagon has been evacuated. You can see large pieces of the building falling. You can see the smoke rising. You can see a portion of here in New York have been hit by airplanes. In Washington, there is a large fire at the Pentagon. The Pentagon has been evacuated. And there, as you can see, perhaps the second tower, the front tower, the top portion of which is collapsing. There are no words. You can see large pieces of the building falling. You can see the smoke rising. You can see a portion.
Lily. Oh my God.
Come on, let's go to the other room.
Yeah.
Is
this dangerous?
I think it's just smoke.
There's no danger of other buildings. Is the air conditioner turned off in the room? And the windows closed in the bedroom?
Near the area are an absolute crazy situation. The entire top of the building just collapsed.